G'day all, Paz here. Welcome back to the channel for 2025. The title says it all. I'm heading out to meet Uncle Matt on a blustery summer morning. My last squid session back in November yielded some impressive specimens, a surprise for the warmer months. However, now we're right in the middle of summer, and I'm skeptical. Sure, you can catch squid all year round, but it's usually harder in the summer. Still, it's been ages since I got to fish with Uncle Matt, so we're braving the windy conditions and forging ahead. I'd gotten there early, so I decided to troll about. It was quite choppy, and I had to keep it slow to ensure that my jig was on the bottom of the water column. I wasn't optimistic about my chances. Of course, I had to be proven wrong.
Little baby.
Yeah, not exactly a kraken. Still, better than nothing. My next hit came on the troll again, but of course I turned the camera off instead of on. Luckily, I still got some close-up footage. When squidding, I find that setting the correct drag is a lot more important than people think. Loose drag, but not so loose that the squid can free itself. Similarly, too tight and it can tear itself loose. It also influences the way the jig works in the water column. Tight drag may lead to an aggressive flick, pulling the jig out of the squid's reach, or out of sight. The way I set my drag is so that it clicks a couple of notches whenever I flick the rod. Again, I'm no expert, but I can honestly say that my hookup rate improved a fair bit once I got used to it. Of course, squid come in different sizes, so it's kind of a lottery, but I usually set the drag for an average size squid for that particular session. In this case, a smaller version, being summer. Factors such as the speed of my drift and the current need to be considered as well. Now you can hear the drag as this squid fights. It's slightly bigger than what I'd set the drag for normally, but not by much. Clearly not a happy squid. In my case, I'm very happy. It hasn't been much of a slog as I thought. 3 in the bag so far. At this point, the sun was rising, so I decided to switch my sleeper jig to a darker red version. I store my chosen jigs using a nifty little lanyard for easy access. I usually keep 3 or 4 colours close at hand. It was about time to meet Uncle Matt, so I resumed trolling. 5 minutes in, and my jig was hit.
Is he off?
No.
You just little.
Again, not winning any size competitions, but standard for this time of year. Also, perfect bait size.
Good morning, Matthew. How are we?
Uncle Matt finally rocked up, and after a quick catch-up, squidding resumed.
How's it going? You don't know he's hooked. There we go. Oh, he's a tiddler. No footage of this one, he's going straight in the net. Well, he's hooked by the candle. Yeah. Good.
While dealing with the squid I caught, I made it a point to get my jig back in the water on the same side of the kayak. You never know if there are other followers.
Yeah. Don't get as much meat, but yeah. Jesus.
Even I was shocked. It was a tiddler, which probably explains why I didn't see the rod buckle. That, or I'm just that dense.
I don't know, mate. This one's as big as the jig. See, look at that.
Oh, dude, that is
Stonker.
don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be surprised.
Finally, Uncle Matt's turn. Of course, he graciously allowed me to film his catch close up. Hang on, I'll give you a target then, shall I? Oh, thanks.
Saw that, did you?
I do it to you all the time. Oh, mate, I was...
yeah.
You want to hold him up? Or yeah?
Oh, no, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
In all the commotion, I almost failed to notice my sleeper jig had been taken.
Sleeper jig strikes again. Oh, it's aggro as hell.
You want your thing?
Yep.
Again, they're not huge, but we've got a few now, with a couple of reasonable models thrown into the mix. We're drifting fairly fast and covering quite a bit of ground. It pays to canvass a wider area.
They fight harder than they look. Did you launch a bit further down than me?
Yeah. I don't like looking. He's not happy.
Hey, pretty good.
Yeah. It's between us.
That is not bad, dude.
It's not bad for middle
summer.
of literally the middle of summer.
Like, you couldn't get any more summer than this.
Yeah.
Squidding is messy business.
even if you don't get shot.
Yeah, I'm easy, mate. I'm easy.
At this point, we drifted enough. Uncle Matt caught another squid, and we decided to head back in. It was 7 AM, and we had enough for a feed. Of course, we trolled on the way back, and it wasn't long before another squid came calling.
It's pulling drag too.
Well, that's cheating because you're going against the wind.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. I was hooked by the candle. I know, right? It's not even a big one.
Apologies for the wind noise, it was picking up, hence our decision to head back.
Line just slowly start to peel out, and I'm like, okay, so yeeted the rod up and managed to hook it.
What's that?
I don't know.
What do you got?
I must have really loose drag.
I mentioned earlier that I had my drag set up to catch smaller squid. This one peeled line, forcing me to tighten up pretty quick.
What? Oh, that's why. You on me?
Huh?
You on me?
I don't think so. Oh, this is a decent one.
I got no bloody idea what Uncle Matt was doing in the background, but he'd have to sort it out himself. I was busy. Biggest squid of the day by far. It's the average size I'd expect to catch in
There we
winter. Still not a giant, but great fun nonetheless.
And then I must have just followed it for a while.
My last squid of the day came as I was actually reeling in my line. We were getting to the edge of the weed banks, and Uncle Matt spotted a pod of dolphins. I didn't want to risk it, so I got the squid in as quickly as possible.
Doesn't sound as big.
I'm getting it in quick. I don't want those dolphins anywhere near it. Where are they?
I don't usually lift the squid. I prefer to let them expend their ink in my net. It limits the mess. I wasn't going to muck around this time though, with the dolphins around. We took the dolphins as a sign and packed away. As we headed in, we were extremely happy. A productive summer squid session isn't always possible, and we were glad to end up with 11 between the two of us. A great morning out by any measure. Uncle Matt took the lot home for a big family feed. Apparently payment for his fantastic company. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I'll be here doing my usual thing of bouncing between the river and the beaches, plus a little something extra. Stay tuned. As always, this video is dedicated to my two sons. This is Paz, wishing you fair winds and tight lines. Until next time.